and they have already started, quotes me, they have already started sponsoring some so-called obedience who have started clamoring for Peter Obi to independently run. So some of them you see in that obedience as are APC people who are planted there to always be saying Peter Obi come and run, Peter Obi come and run. And they know that if Peter Obi runs outside the coalition, it is to their own credit. And that is why, that is the essence, that is the reason for this now. That it is Atiku who is from the north. Because you have to be strategic in focusing and trying to come up with this strategy. Atiku is from the north. And you and I know that the north are the most, in quote now, determined people to make sure that Bola Tinubu leaves office. And if you give them the candidate, and remember, it's not just being unfair if Atiku flies the flag. The South has taken more than the North in the project since 1999 till now. And they are saying, Atiku, considering his age, Atiku will not, by 2027, 2031, Atiku should have been 84 years or 85, thereabout. So Nigeria is not Cameroon, where Obia is 92, he wants to run again. So that time, Atiku would have people like us who will still come down and tell Atiku, say, if anybody is clamoring that Atiku should go for second time, we will say no. So Peter Obi now, Peter Obi that is saying that being an Igbo person, coming from the southeast, Peter Obi telling anybody, I have a lot of friends from the north, and the Peter Obi has projected himself in the recent time to have been somebody that cannot say what is obtainable. You can't see at his age, Peter Obi will come and become president of this country and go for only one term. Imagine, remember, Southeast since 1999 now has never tested the presidency. And somebody from the Southeast will come and take one term of 4 years and say he's stepping aside. I think that is the greatest lie of this century. So what we are saying is that since it has been skewed that there is going to be, the rotational presidency will commence from 2031, and Atiku will manage the remaining 4 years, and package this thing, revitalize the economy with Peter Obi, if he so would want to be, then hand over the presidency to somebody from the southeast. I have been a little bit privy to some of those documents, and we know that if Atiku I know will not renege on this arrangement, Atiku will go for one term of 4 years, and the leadership of this country will be transferred to the southeast for 6 years of one single term. So it will be rotating like that. So if we believe that this country is sinking, this country is dying, Amechi knows that if he contests election with Atiku, Amechi knows that in a primary election Atiku will win them. Peter Obi knows that if he goes into primary, forget these emotional shenanigans you see around. These things are not translated when it comes to primaries. Primary elections are done, within the confines of the party guidelines and programs. So if you don't have the wherewithal in the political manipulation and mathematics, you will find it difficult to scale through. So, but in all of that, we are saying that whether they are going to do a free and fair or they're going to do a free and black election, what we are saying is that this is the only way this Bola Tinubu, this T-Pen, this APC will be chased out of our villa, and Nigerians will take back their country. Apart from that, if you want to do free and fair, Amechi will come and take. Maybe if you want to do free and fair, Bola Tinubu will pump money into the ADC, into the coalition. They have the money to pump in to manipulate the system. And when they manipulate the system, Peter Obi will win. And if Peter Obi wins the primaries, I bet you, Peter Obi, how many votes will come from Southeast? I am not saying Peter Obi is not qualified. We are concerned about the reality on ground now. The reality is that Peter Obi cannot win election now. Forget this blackmail, emotional blackmail people are jumping. They are all APC people trying to make Peter Obi, trying to balkanize the coalition so that Peter Obi will pull out and they will begin to clap for Peter Obi that yes, you can run. And the South, remember Bola Tinubu, if he contests again, the North will believe that he has a constitutionally stipulated remaining 4 years. And if any fresh person is coming from the South, the North will not trust a fresh person that is coming. So in so doing now, if the coalition would want to be reasonable and fair enough to Nigerians, because Nigerians will not take it lightly with them if they fail to rescue Nigerians and Nigeria from the hands of from the shackles of these enemies that have taken us 200 years backward since they took over in 2015. I think that is the best analysis somebody like me would have given. Thank you very much.